Man, how about they got an invisible ass person sitting here trying to score on me and shit like that? Look, I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. EA! EA! EA!
And he gets it to go. Royals got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead.
How's it going, you guys? This is FTW Most Wanted here. Came to bring y'all a brand new gameplay of actually 2K16. Yes, that's right, 2K16. Just wanted to thank you guys for giving me all the love and support for my last Advanced Warfare stream. Y'all smashed the hell out of that like button, even though it was only like 1 like, but I see you. I see you. So what I got going on in the background is actually me playing with a rookie. I was a 55 at the time, and I went into my park and I was like, how about I ball on these niggas on my park with a level 55 rookie starting off. He hadn't even finished the freaking high school part of the story mode, well, you know, the career, so, or the my player. He hadn't even finished that yet, and I just went ahead and threw him in my part. And I mean, when I say these guys I played were bad, they were bad. Oh my gosh, like they need to get their skills up, because I put the clamps on them and everything. Y'all see in the video. But really what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was actually I'm doing a story time. So this is going to be my first story time. I've never done one before, as y'all can see if y'all actually watch my channel. But I never did a story time, so I was like, Most Wanted, why don't you do a story time? And I was like, I might as well, shoot. But yeah, so that's what I'm want to get into today. So the story time I have for you guys today is actually right when I was my second semester of college. That's when a lot of stuff went down for me. I was going to a lot of parties. I was drinking a little bit, you know, smoking a little bit, you know, nothing too much. But back at that time, I mean, I was just experiencing, I guess, the college life. I don't know what to call it, you know. I guess everybody goes through that phase, and that just happens to be one of the biggest phases for me. So at the time, I was going to a community college, and community colleges, some you get actual money back, which from your college refund. And there was like a lot of people that were with me, was my homeboys and stuff. We would all go out and like go to these parties. So one time we had set up this party, and it was at this hotel. So my homeboy, well, I'm not going to say his name out, but let's just say M, he went at and put on some girls and said that they said that they was cool to come. So not only my homeboy M, but some other people had said that they were going to come. So alright, so we all get there. The girls wasn't even there yet, so we was just getting ready. We was getting nice, make sure we look nice and everything like that. And at the day and time, earlier that day, we had went to like the flea market and had bought some BB guns. We had like a whole bunch of pellets that came with it, because they gave us like some sort of deal or something. So we had BB guns, and we spent like half the day inside of the hotel just shooting each other with the BB guns. I mean, BBs were everywhere. We were sitting there. I was inside like the bathroom, had the door cracked halfway open, and I was firing out the door like that. And they were like behind the beds, behind the dang closet and stuff, just firing BBs at each other. And then my homeboy M decided he wanted to dang open the bathroom door, trying to, you know, shoot me and stuff. So I seen his hand right there, shot him straight in the hand. He was like, stop, no, I don't want to do that no more. So I was like, okay, truce. So everybody got back together. We then stopped playing with the BBs. BBs are all over the floor. So the maid or whoever works there, the housekeeper, she was about to catch hell cleaning that room. But anyway, so we did that for like part of the day. Then we went to the mall, hung out and chilled until later on that night. So later on that night, we had different people to go get different stuff. So we had people go get the drinks, some people brought their own drinks and stuff like that. So there was like a few girls. It wasn't too much. The outcome wasn't too big, but that was about all of our parties. But most of the time, we'd go to other people's parties, and those be lit, man. They be lit. But yeah, so there wasn't too many females. There's about like a few females that came, and then they came. They drunk with us and smoked with us for a little while. Then we chilled. Then later on that night, some of them left. But then there was like a few girls left, and there was like one girl for each one of us. So we had made plans. We had went somewhere else and made plans, saying that, oh yeah, we about to pull some moves, you know. So we came back. So when we got back, we decided that we would go out and go get something to eat, you know, before we all sat down and started chilling and not really doing too much. So the other girls had planned that later around the morning time they'd have somebody come and get them. We tried to convince them to stay like the whole night or including the morning, but they was like, nah, they had to get somebody to come pick them up because they had to go somewhere the next day or something like that. So I didn't really get into too much about that, but we was like, fine, we'll make this time that we have count. So shoot, we waited about like an hour or two before they actually went out, and it was my homeboy M and this other girl that had went with him, and they went by themselves. And so my homeboy M then drunk a little before he left, so we was a little worried about that, but there wasn't too much to worry about because he wasn't drinking like that. He wasn't really like loopy and shit like that, but he had drunk something. But so they went out to cookout and went to go get something to eat. So we're waiting for them to get back. Then all of a sudden, her homegirl that was at the hotel with us was talking about, oh snaps, don't let her go with him, cause if he try to pull a move, she gonna catch feelings real quick. And the thing is, my homeboy M at the time had a girlfriend, so he was trying to mess with her, but yeah, he wasn't trying to have like a feelings relationship at the time. So at the time, he was just trying to mess around and stuff like that. And we knew M wouldn't want that, so we called him up and asked them what they were doing. We told him about what was going on with her. So when we told him that, he was like, nah, it's not going down like that. We just came to get the food, and nothing happened. So we come back, and then by the time they come back, it was about 3 hours then passed. Now we're sitting. All the dudes are like on there's like 2 beds at the hotel. So all the dudes all my homeboys was on like one bed. We was just sitting around chilling. Then the other girls was on the other bed. They was chilling. So all of a sudden, like, stuff start to pop off. Like, the girls just start going at it. And I'm not talking about like fighting or nothing like that. I'm talking about they kissing, licking on each other and stuff like that. And I'm like, whoa, we just sitting there watching like, whoa, can I join? But then they get back and then Malik seen it. So then that's when stuff started to really like get intense and stuff, cause like the girls started splitting up and stuff. So there was like there was like a dude and a girl on each bed. Like there was like 4 of us, so there was about like 2 girls and 2 dudes on each bed. But of course we were separate, cause what the fuck, we ain't about to do all that shit. But so we're just laying there. Well, then my homeboy D, he ends up like straight, like he was going crazy with. Let me just say that he was going crazy with his fingers. That's all I gotta say. For y'all younger subscribers, y'all don't need to be hearing all this, but he was going crazy with the fingers on her. So she's sitting over there moaning and stuff like that, and I was like, whoa, okay. So I need to start making moves. The girl beside me was looking a little good, so I was like, shoot, let me start making a little moves. So I started kissing on her and stuff like that, on her neck and stuff, and rubbing on her. And she was like, you want to cuddle or something like that? I was like, okay. So we was both like, we was fucked up. We was, I can't even tell y'all how fucked up I was. I was at a moment of time beforehand. I was just sitting in the chair, just staring at one area for like a whole entire like 10 or 15 minutes, just staring at one thing, just thinking. And then, so we was all doing our own thing. Then all of a sudden, one of the girls end up leaving. So then, what was fucked up about it was my homeboy D, since the girl that he was with had left, he had went over to my homeboy H's. I ain't about to say his full name, just to keep him anonymous. So, but he went over to my homeboy H's, the girl that he was talking to, and he went over there and started making some moves. So then my homeboy H basically got cop blocked. So he had went over there and sat down on like the chair or something. I don't know if he was mad or nothing, but he really did pull a dick move. So I was like, dang. I didn't say nothing though, cause I was in my own stuff, doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't really out there fucking or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing that serious. We was just fucking around with each other and stuff. So at the point of time, then, later on that day, I forgot to mention that there was another girl there that she was actually a little bit, she looked good. I ain't gonna lie. She looked good, but she was like a little thicker than the other girls. And they wasn't like, I guess she got left out or something or not, something like that. And my homeboy H, he really wasn't messing with her because she had an attitude with him and a few other of my homeboys. So she wasn't getting messed with like that. So she decided that she wanted to go and grab my other homeboy's girl that he was talking to, and they started kissing again. So I was like, God dang, yo. So basically it was just three of us that was actually getting any sort of type of action right then and there. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how you going to do that? But I didn't say nothing because, again, I was in my own zone. I was zoned out, doing my own thing, you feel me? But other than that, basically we just, we had a good night. There was a lot of people that came. Well, actually, the funny thing is that, all right, so I was coming out of the hallway. This was beforehand, before we actually started doing all that with the girls and stuff. So I was in the hallway. I was coming from the bathroom or something. I can't remember where I was because somebody was in the bathroom in our hotel. So I had to go outside in the actual hotel lobby to go use the bathroom. So I went out there, and then I came back. I was a little messed up, I ain't gonna lie. And so this dude comes out of his hotel room and he's talking about, like, I know what you're doing in there. I know what y'all doing. And he had to be like messed up on something. Like he was gone. Like, this dude made no complete sense. He couldn't even say a full sentence without his words being jumbled up and stuff like that. But anyways, he was pretty messed up. So we spent at least a good few minutes just laughing about the guy. And I got in the room, the girls were like, who was that? And I was like, I don't know who the fuck that was. But we was having a good time. Girls were a little wilder than usual, I must say. So that was a great night for me. I'm not sure about the rest of my homeboys. They probably could tell you if they was actually doing the commentary with me. It was a pretty good night. But other than that, later on around 3, of course the girls had to leave. So at that point in time, we had bought like 3 rooms or something like that. So, but the other 2 rooms we ain't using until like the end of the night, to where we was about to go to bed and go to sleep and stuff like that. So we all had picked a room, and some of us had to get the same room and stuff because we only had 3 rooms. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good night. Even though it was playing a lot of games about who's getting what room. But yeah, it was a great night. Well, we had fun. Girls had fun. I most definitely had fun. I had a good time. I'm gonna tell you that. But yeah, it was pretty good. But basically, that was how it went. That's all I got for you guys today. Be sure to leave a like for the story. Subscribe if you're new, because I know if you like any part of this video, just subscribe for your boy one time. And without further ado, peace. Peace. Oh yeah, and by the way, left y'all guys a little clip of the invisible person on 2K16. So hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Arroyo kicks to Dorsey from 13.
Yo, this is shit that made me mad right here. Just watch this shit now. Oh my gosh, bro. Alright, so we get the break on him and everything. So I tested it out. I see if I leave him open whether or not he is shooting or not. So this is what happened. Watch this shit right here, bro. Watch this shit. Right here, bro. Right here. Just look at this shit. Look at that shit.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot.